Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys my final recap and impressions on Garo, Guren, no Tsuki, or you could call it Garo Crimson Moon, on the final episode. Now, I'm sorry for this being late, but I was kind of a little lazy here and there after watching Terraform Mars Revenge, which came out pretty not really good. I'm better off reading the manga if anything, etc. I'm gonna get this over with and give you guys my final impressions, alright? Okay, at the beginning of the episode, we have to it that Raiko, Yasusuke, along with Seimei, Kaguya, and Kintoki are fighting Rudra. Eventually, they manage to form a barrier after much hard times, But Raiko and Yasusuke has armor limiters on them, and they're about to get their butts handed due to the fact that it's really starting to kill their body and mind, And we have to it that, Raiko almost got his darkness taken over after coming out of Rudra, but he managed to control himself, and with the help of Seimei, he managed to enter Rudra, get Domon out of there, and cut away his darkness, and Seimei and everyone else, bought enough time for Kaguya to say certain lines and seal up Rudra again. But at the cost, Kaguya, on the other hand, decides to go to the ceiling where the moon is and gets ready to go there. Apparently, they managed to defeat Rudra by sealing him or her up, and we have to it that the city is still demolished and so forth. And we have to it that Domon is still alive, but Raiko cuts him down after much hesitation and reluctance to do so. And Seimei tells him that she will shoulder all of his darkness, and he finally dies and disperses into energy, or green energy, whatever you want to call it. That's about it, and after much other questions that's unanswered, nothing much has been answered at all, which is really, really annoying, honestly. Michinaga, along with Raiko's brother, yada yada yada. A lot of things are not answered at all. It's anticlimactic. Now, for the series in general, I did not really enjoy it at all. And I'm pretty sure all you guys will be asking me right now, or wondering, if you did not enjoy it, why did you continue watching it? I don't know. The moment I watch something, I can't drop it no matter how terrible it is, alright? That's something I roll with to understand and see how terrible certain series can be and what considers, not much of a good writing, if anything. Didn't really enjoy this because the way because certain characters that were developed is not really to my liking. Maybe the execution wasn't really good for me. Not to mention about, maybe Raiko itself, did not really get much development. Maybe, controlling the armor and possibly going into good mode. But every other episode I've been watching is nothing more than Monster of the Week, for example, You all understand what I'm trying to get at here. But, yeah. Compared to the different Garo, the first Garo I ever watched, I love that series way more better than this one. Even though Garo is horrible to many people, I still like the first series than this one, alright? If you look back on the first Garo, which is the alternative setting, it had way better storytelling, even though it had some Monster of the Week. It had certain character development where they rise and fall, and eventually they grow from their sadness and tragic moments, That's what it is about. Raiko, on the other hand, is like fighting monster by monster, being babysitted by Seimei herself, and then eventually becomes independent later from not being consumed by the armor's darkness. But to Seimei, she becomes somewhat of a freaking anti-hero, or first half protagonist, then the other half almost to the end is antagonist, I don't know. There's just this Garo Guren no Tsuki is just not for me. But stick with it to the end. It's kind of funny how I managed to stick with it anyway, but yeah, whatever happens, just happens. So if anything else, just gonna leave it at people. I'm done. Thank goodness. I'm gonna go into Spring Anime 2016. Thank myself and thank time going by. Until then, I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Bye bye. Toodaloo.